Welcome back to Famicom Wars, the war between Orange, Red Star, and Blue Moon. Not Orange, Red. You wonder why they changed the name. Rage is on, and you are joined by Grand General Master of Red Star, NagafenOfIvalice, and advisor to the Court of Magicians, Mage Knights at 404.
Yo.
What's up, B? And last you joined us, we were in a fight between, well, you know, Blue Moon and Red Star were fighting off the control of Bean Island, the first step in the conquest of Genoa, which is the name I've given to this continent, because I can. Now, let's see, artillery. Fire!
Fire, fire, yeah.
We're moving our infantry up to begin a capture parade, as it were, as we start to capture Blue Moon's buildings. However, there is a disadvantage in the sense that, well, as you can see, the Blue Moon forces have deployed 2 heavy tanks, and we only have 1 heavy artillery to counter it at the moment. Let's move another infantry. And we finish capturing that building! Orange Star gets more funds.
More funds equals more monies, equals more deploying units, equals more ouchies for the enemy.
And we now have nearly all of the northern buildings. The only ones left are 2 Blue Moon buildings. Ooh.
Ooh, scared.
The reason why it's imperative to capture the enemy buildings? Capturing them takes away the enemy's funds, as I've said many a time. Open fire! Blah! Oh god. Oh, it hurts my abdomen. It does. Have you ever seen a soldier's abdomen? It's probably in pain, because it's hurting. Open fire! With that, the mech soldier dies. But the heavy tank is nearly upon us. And that heavy tank, I promise you, will destroy us. But we have enough funds now to create my own surprise against it. Feast your eyes on Red Star's very first heavy tank! Yes, people, we have our own now, which we shall use to conquer the enemy. What we're doing at the moment is simply pressing an example through numbers. Some people call this meat shielding, as it were. We have lots of units, but they're quite weak. But we can use it as a shield to protect the units that are doing important things, like capturing buildings as such.
Yes.
This strategy is quite effective in any Advanced Wars game, but bear in mind that it's only effective in the sense that it will only work as long as you have enough units to meat shield with. So this is really a time strategy. You have to make sure you have enough money to build the units necessary to keep the advantage up. Which involves you using the meat shield to capture buildings while your opponents are held at bay, which is kind of a whole giant circle where everything works. My brain hurts. Let's end the turn. Blue Moon's turn now. Stop. Hammerzite. Here they come. Go, Blue Moon, destroy them using your massively superior skills which no one has any idea of.
No.
Because bear in mind, this Blue Moon, oh, the heavy tank attacks! Boom. Boomstick, blah! Damn it. And now they have access at the infantry capturing their buildings. Don't open fire on them. Oh, they decide to attack the artillery. We get a lucky save. But now they're cutting through our forces. They're attacking units on the road because there is no defensive advantage on roads. Roads have zero defense. That's probably why, if you're on the road, you're screwed. Now here come the enemy tanks. Oh, they've decided to stay put. And here comes the other enemy heavy tank. And now they create a heavy artillery. And a mech. Now as it looks, we're not doing too well. The enemy now have their heavy units up to the north and ready to kill. So, our strategy?
Kill.
That's one way of putting it. But, thanks to the fact they didn't decide to attack the infantry, we kick out the Blue Moon soldiers and we gain one of their buildings.
Cha-cha!
Which means their funds go down by 1,000, while ours go up by 1,000.
We are Red Star. We kick ass and play card games.
And we're all out of card games. References must be had.
Because we're so desperate.
Let's move up here. Now, luckily for us, we still have an advantage in the fact that though they have a few heavy units up here, they don't have a lot of units up here. So we'll use artillery to kill that tank. One tank that won't be helping out in this war. Use our money, because we have so much of it. Because we care for our units. We use the money to heal the units that are on buildings. Send a mech down here. And fire against these APCs. And the APCs are nearly dead. And those who are just noticing this, or have played Advanced Wars before and wondering why I'm saying the APCs need to die, APCs can attack in Famicom Wars. Yes, they can.
No. Well, but they can attack them less.
Now let's move artillery over here. Now let's see, units, health. We have a tank over here that needs healing. And we have enough units to meet shield for a bit longer. But how long this will last, I don't know. At this point in time, it's hard to tell who's going to win this. We can't really damage that heavy tank. But I have an idea. And this may involve sneaking, subterfuge, and things that are not considered very nice. I am going to try and sneak units round, and then capture their HQ the sneaky way. I'm evil, me. Why am I evil? Because the world made me this way. Now let's move our infantry over here. We're going to start moving some of our infantry over the mountains. Mountains give high defense, so our infantry will survive longer to artillery shells or tanks. Move our heavy tank up here. Infantry over here. Other infantry over here. Our mech over here. End our turn. We'll create one infantry. And one APC. I'm running over time. So, before we end this turn, I'll be back in a bit.